Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing this morning? We left a lot on the table. We tried to short that previous day midnight candle last night, and we didn't hold it, man. We had to go to bed, but eventually we had a deep sell off. I think I said the retest of that 57 you could have probably shorted. That was probably your last entry for a decent little pullback without risking a whole bunch. Yeah, last night I was being super cautious. We didn't want to, like I said, we're only about 3 something away from passing us eval, and we didn't want to wreck it, so we made sure we didn't over leverage. I know we do have some news this morning. Let's check that out real quick. Uh, 56 minutes. We have consumer confidence. I want to say tonight. I think there's like the Union of the Dress speech tonight for presidents. So we will definitely be there streaming tonight at that time. Could get some pretty crazy action tonight. So we'll just see it to see. What is that, 10 o'clock? So right now we're just kind of waiting for our 15-minute candle to form, and we can kind of get an idea about what we're going to do. We've already ran the 4-hour candle here. So I'm kind of liking the push here at the openings. The only thing we have to watch out for is the 40s here. You can see that we have a lot of consolidation here around the 40s. Woo, we stayed up till like midnight last night, guys, streaming. Hopefully we don't find the motivation to continue the rest of this morning. Find some music to listen to, kind of trying to get motivated here. So if you're new here, guys, this shaded mark you see, this is the 15-minute candle. This orange line that you see, that's the midnight candle. You can see we're still finding resistance around that midnight candle. The fact that we already ran the previous 4-hour candle, I am liking the push downs. Hopefully we'll have like a fairly moderate, like 15-minute candle where it's just not massive. This is kind of the perfect size. So if it can consolidate for the next, say, 5 minutes in this area, and that way it'll give us like a 20 to 25 point stop loss if we're using our 15-minute candle this morning for our stop loss. Oh, goodness. All right. Start YouTube. Make sure all the settings are okay. We still got about 20 more minutes before the market opens. We do have 3-star news this morning. We got consumer confidence. We got NVIDIA numbers tomorrow, and the president speaks tonight at 8 o'clock. So I'm hoping that we'll have a little volatility in the Tokyo session tonight, since president speaking. So usually, you know, just like Powell, anytime they say something, it can kind of manipulate the market a little bit. Dude, fish lips, we completely sold off after we lost that previous midnight opening last night. That thing sold off like 100 points, man. Below that midnight candle. I'm going to get good at trading that midnight candle. I'm going to start, if I can stay awake until that thing comes out, and just whatever way it breaks, man, just take the trade. Yeah, same dude. I was on the struggle bus there at the end. I was struggling. Even this morning, I'm just like, because I've been up since between 4 and 5. So, I mean, I only slept like probably 4 or 5 hours last night. So, whew. I got to wake up. We just need to knock out our one funded trade and get our one funded trade and just switch over to evals. So that's going to be the goal today or this morning. Just look for our one funded trade and put it away. Because this account that we're working on completely, we're trying to get it to where it's $1,000 away from payouts. And this way, whenever I get my other account back, we only need $1,000 in each. Just make sure we got the right account selected. That's what I'm liking too this morning, fish lips, is the flush. The fact that we've already ran this 4-hour candle to the upside. I'm looking for a flush maybe down to the previous day close, or to run maybe some of these hourly candles back down around the 800s. So that's kind of what I'm looking for this morning. So depending on what happens with the 15 minutes, we got about 2 minutes before it closes. It's still a decent stop loss because you're only looking at about a 15 or 20 point stop loss on this 15-minute candle this morning. So really nice size for the 15 minutes. The only thing that worries me about the down flush is all these candles stacked up here. I just didn't know if we would get stuck here. Man, don't come on. We don't need no more. Consolidate for a few more minutes. Oh, the 23,900 was for yesterday's range. Let's see, we already had the 86% pullback here. So, yeah. We got 40 seconds left on this candle. Hopefully when we open, we push back up into like the 50% range. Then because we haven't had a nice pullback back out. Lately, it's just been a blast out one side, then coming all the way back through, which I do like that setup. That's kind of one of my favorite setups to do, but we've had that type of setup for the last 2 days. So I'm almost anticipating today, because, like I said, it seems like when watching the opening, you'll get back-to-back moves in the opening are the same. And it's like they switch it up every 2 days. You'll get something different like 2 or 3 days later. That is one thing I've noticed about trading the opening every day. It's a little bit different. So I just hope it's not choppy, just because NVIDIA numbers. I think I've heard somewhere where NVIDIA has a good report coming out, so they're expecting a big move with NVIDIA. We go at 9 o'clock. Out. We get on here because we kind of just watch this first, because I like to trade off this 15-minute candle, and this is the 9 o'clock to 9:15-minute candle. So, but like I said, definitely anticipating to move down since we've already ran this 4-hour candle. So kind of anticipating to rerun this 4-hour candle down here. You got equal low sitting at 85 or 95. So, and the market likes those equal lows. And it looks like we could possibly get a bounce here in the 15 area. You can kind of look to the left and see all this consolidation. We've already bounced there once, but it could be one of these mornings. What I'd really like to see is the classic, and I may wait. I don't think I'll be taking that first candle anyway. We don't. Most of the time we take the second candle print. So a lot of times what we do is at least the last couple of days, we wait for like that big push down or the big push up, and then wherever that second candle prints is where we take our position. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I need at least 15 points. And I have to think that we can get 30 points to the downside for my trade, because I look for a total of 30 points. The first set of points, I look for 15. Then the runner, I look for 30. So we're basically risking 120 to make 120 on the fundeds. I just pretty much just share kind of what I trade outer, but I don't really do a lot of like, I guess want to say like mentor stuff. And if you're new to trading, the opening can be very tough to trade. Like it took me 2 years to really just started like getting comfortable trading the opening. Now I like anticipate the opening. I'm all like, let's go. But before, I used to just sit on the sidelines and just wait for all the craziness to stop. So it definitely takes a little bit to get used to that. That I'm not really sure about their shareholders crypto. That's something I'm not familiar with. That's just because I don't ever look at stocks. How much have they ever stocks have gone down? Crypto. That is a prop firm. Where if you're trading futures, you can use them to trade futures. Woo. Let's see. Like I said, I've never looked at elusive a stock. Let's see. I don't know where you go. Let's see. So 5 years. Woo, that thing is down a lot, isn't it? That's pretty insane. Yeah, I think that's the first time I ever really looked at their stock. That thing has dropped a lot because it used to be like what $200 or $300, and now it's all the way down to 10. That is insane. Do they not tell people what's causing their stock to crash like that? Oh, well, I see what that is. It's two different companies. I didn't even think about looking at. So if you're looking at Lucid Group Company, that is a electric car maker. Okay. I didn't even think about looking at that. Okay. Two different companies, crypto. So the elusive company that you're seeing on my screen, that is a prop firm company. The elusive group company that you're talking about, I'm assuming that you're talking about, is a electric car maker. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know much about the electric car. I mean, I don't think I've ever really. I didn't even know a company named Lucid made electric cars. So until, like I said, you were sitting here bringing it up, that's totally new to me. All right, so we're selling outside of our 15-minute box. So no breakout. So the only thing we can do is, guys, look where we shorted from. The midnight candle. The midnight candle. There's always so much action around that candle. I swear it seems like you can hedge that midnight candle on evals. Oh my goodness, dude. It is insane. I'm new to the midnight candle, so that's why we were kind of excited about watching it. We've only been watching that level for the last week and a half. So we've already ran the 4-hour candle to the upside. So the reason why we were kind of short bias is because we already ran these highs of the previous 4-hour candles. Let's see. So this is the high of the current 4-hour candle. Are you thinking massive short trap here? I'm gonna try to wait on to at least the second candle for this morning. I don't want to, like, I'm kind of like you. I don't want to get trapped in a trade. We've been staying away from that first kind of whippy candle. I know tomorrow was Nvidia numbers, so, and we're already kind of just selling down. So this would have had to been some kind of move that we would have looked for the morning where we started selling down. But now that we've already selling down, we'll just have to just kind of sit and wait. Yeah, I'm one of those people, man. I don't really care what the market, which way it goes at opening. We're just looking for a nice, clean 5-minute candle to enter on. So we just want to see a nice, either bullish or bearish 5-minute candle at the re-entering our 15-minute candle. A lot of times, if we got enough time, we'll pull fib on that candle and use whatever we're looking for, like that 10 to 40% pullback, to use that as our stop loss and try to get long at the previous candle close, wherever the candle closed. Yeah, this is based on the, I mean, it is a ORB in a way. I just use it more or less for reference. I'm not taking the breakouts of the candle. Sometimes I use it, the breakouts there. If I get, like, let's just say right here, we pull back and we only pull back to the 50%, and this 50% holds, then we will more than likely look for a short back out the bottom side. But if we lose the 50% and we start going back out the top side, then our bias will change over to long. So my favorite type of trade is really when it wicks through the bottom and when it goes back out the top, or vice versa. So if it goes back out here, have this big nasty wick, then you get a full body with this big wick, and that second candle that prints, that's the candle most of the time I'm looking to get long or short off of on the opening trade. But then you get those mornings, man, where we're just whipping back and forth, and we just try to stay away from it if we can, so we don't get our butt kicked. We haven't missed the opening in a good while. I can't remember the last time I haven't taken an opening trade, but I just know there's a lot going on today and tomorrow. We got Nvidia numbers coming out. You have the union speech tonight with the president. We have consumer confidence numbers coming out at 10 o'clock. So I don't really know what to expect today, this morning. I just hope it's not one of these days they're just running people's stops where you're just struggling to get 10 points. So I'm not a big fan of already seeing this big trade to the downside. I would have loved for this to be in our short setup, but I say this move comes down massive. Oh, so you're thinking that we just a total dump fest today, and for us to run it back up for Nvidia numbers tomorrow? I can see that too. Nvidia just sells off all day, and all those big Nvidia players are just buying the dip, and tomorrow it blasts up 200 or 300 points on the Nvidia numbers. I can't remember what the last Nvidia number release done, but I can just picture that. You know, sell off all day, buy the dip, and tomorrow get paid. All right, guys, 1 minute left. May just have a dump fest and might even get an entry today. 40 seconds left. I was able to put the timer back on our here, so we can actually see when the candles are about to close. We need to see a pullback up to the 50s here. 20 seconds left, guys. 20 seconds. We just ran the previous 1 hour candle. Right there, well, pretty close. Took out those equal lows. There's the close. Let's see if we get that 4 hour close. All right, so we are open, but very unusual opening here, because usually we're always within this 15 minutes, or we always have a pullback back into this 15-minute candle. So definitely a very weird opening to me. Not the normal type opening that we're used to. Sorry if I missed your message, guys. I don't mean to message. I start just focusing on the charts here at as the market opens. We got this 4 hour low sitting here at what, 60? What's up, Papa? How are you doing? All right, here comes the 4 hour run here. So you're about to get your 4 hour candle ran here. This was, like I said, a very weird opening. So there's the low of your 4 hour candle. We got the previous day low down at 466. But we still got 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Oh, you've been in a short pre-market? Nice, man. Well, you got a nice sell-off. You're already down. They're already sold off, 100 points since that 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Two minutes left. 2 minutes. Like I said, we still got a minute left. Damn. What's up, Jake? Oh, that sucks, man. I've quite a few people's been sick lately. Yeah, I want to target down there fish lips. I just can't jump in on this 5-minute candle without some kind of like major reversal here. We still got 50 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. So that's a what, 25 hit to, so. $30 seconds left. I'm gonna set my candle here just in case we get an opportunity to join here on this next candle. And target the lows down at 67. Nope, that wick is massive, dude. I don't like that 40-point wick. Yeah, look at that nasty wick. Like I said, what the big turnoff with this one was this massive wick. And we still got the previous day low sent down at 67. Let's see if we get a print here. All right, I'm going to try the short here. Dude, that was messed up. I can't move my stop loss. Oh, look at that crap. What the crap? Oh my goodness. That thing messed up. I couldn't even move it. All right. Jump back in this if it closes. It was like a oh. It's like we're about to get stopped. It's got to hold up here at the 25s. All right, so that may be my one funded trade today, guys. That sucks that we didn't get down to that previous day. What do you want to call it? Previous day. Woo, what a rip, guys. Oh, is that what you were talking about? Yeah, most of the days we usually run that low. About 15 seconds left for a new candle here. Nice. Trying to set up my stuff real quick. If we get back out the top side of this 15 minutes, we may try another trade with our fundeds here. Yeah, that was an insane move back up. Definitely got caught in that nasty little that sell off. Man, I swear I thought we were going to those previous day lows here. And I was just looking for 15 points. Here, we're just kind of waiting to see if we break back above the 80 level. Or 76. Still got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. We should be able to get back to break even if we can catch this long here. Like I said, if we break above 76, and that would be out the backside of the 15 minutes. Still got a minute and a half left. You said if I pass for $100 my eval, do you think I'll bust my eval? I'm not. Wait, let me. What's up, Solo? All right, we just broke that previous day close or that midnight candle at 76. Kind of through that 15 minutes. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with this next 5-minute candle in 20 seconds. Waiting for the 25 to get hit to make sure we don't get no reaction at the 25. There's the 25. God, did we get our face ripped off twice? Dude, why isn't... Oh, I took it on the... Son of a fucking wrong account. Sorry about that. I accidentally entered that on my eval. That's why I didn't copy trade. Like I said, unfortunately, we entered that on our eval and not funded trade. We're being a little on the cautious side because we're trying to keep from taking back-to-back losses, guys. So we hit the 70. We had to pull back to the 50. Now we're looking for another push up to 75. And if we get a deeper pullback, we'll try to get a better entry. We are on Ninja Trader, Lord. There's your 25 hits. This could go all the way back down to 800 here, so just be aware of that. I'm still looking to target the 25,000s up there or even the previous day high. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way to entry where we don't have to sit through like a bunch of drawdown. So we're trying to be patient and wait on our pullbacks. Maybe this is where we get our bounce right here. Ninja Trader Lord, I don't remember if I said that or not. Good morning, Solo. We're probably going to enter this off of our Rico candles. I don't know, Sub. I haven't really ever used a lot of the tick charts. Mm. Got 7 minutes left before 10 o'clock news. 89 is going to be kind of the line in the sand here. This is where we really need to start seeing a bounce. That's the top of the 4-hour candle at the, what, 99s? The best setup. Yeah, I'll take a look at that tick charts. Like I said, I've never really used tick charts. Yeah, it's definitely something. I mean, I've heard of ticks, but I've just never have used them. It may just end up just consolidating until this 3-star or 10 o'clock news. I feel like if we lose those 76s, we're going probably back down if we can't hold the 76 here. And that's also a 15-minute retest. You're out forward. The level is 200 points. Nice fish lips. There's the 50%. So you kind of want to see this area start bouncing here. We got 3 minutes left for news. If this area holds, it should be long here. That's your 15-minute retest. Still got about 2 minutes left. So be careful if you're in your entries. I don't think we'll get a big move for the consumer confidence, but I'd imagine we'll get something. You're short at 875 fish lips. I would have to see us print below the 86, 76 area for me to consider a short. But I know this could just be a 50% pullback for us to move up off of this 15-minute candle. So we're trying to be a little on the patient side here. Got 1 minute left here. Be careful of your short fish lips since your about news is about to pop here in 30 seconds. I'm hoping it doesn't do anything, honestly, because I hate when charts get messed up by news. To me, this is like your 15-minute long here. Just waiting on to see if the 50% holds, which it did not. Because we're at the 50% here. Nice short fish lips. It was hard for me to short that with the news play coming here. So all right, let's see if we can find a short off of our Rico candles. I just don't want to get trapped in a nasty position here. $800 long level. $50 retest. I don't know if my 50% is going to hold or not here. Damn, this will be back-to-back losses we've taken today. There's the 50%. Fuck. Oh, my goodness. Dude, we've taken back-to-back losses today. Probably just going to switch over to evals and probably not trade fundeds the rest of the day since we've taken back-to-back losses on our fundeds. almost like it looks like a 3 candle, whatchamacallit. So we're going to switch over to evals. Let me make sure we're on our evals. We still need to make roughly about $280 to pass this eval. So may go in a little heavy. All right. Like I said, we're going to switch over to evals, so we'll be a little bit more aggressive with the evals. Long is the way. Let's see if we break this trend line here. Dude, what is going on? Man, I hit the buy button. That thing hit it instantly. Right now, while we... Oh, shit, runner got stopped out. Like I said, they hit so quick, I barely had time to even react. Yeah, we're playing with tight stop losses. That's because we're just trying to minimize our losses. Sometimes I'll take more than a couple trades. Then eventually we do get the breakouts to make up for my tight stop loss. It's my ATR strategy. Basically, whenever I hit 10 points, it goes to break even. There I was actually entering on the little trend line. I thought we would have the 5-minute breakout here above 86. We need a 155 to pass. So we're sitting at 2,855 at the moment. We got a minute left in this. I'm probably going to still look for a long here above this candle and look for the high up there at 960s. Got 15 seconds on this next 5-minute candle. Son of a bitch. Ooh, that's almost. God dang it. I might have fucked up. Oh, shit. Okay. Whew. Almost effed up there. Ooh, that almost made a huge mistake there. I thought I was in it with 1 micro and I hit 10. We're already over the buffer. We already broke the 53,000 here. It was a mistake. I mean, I was shooting just for 10 points, and I was trying to add to bring down my average a little bit, and I didn't realize I was still on the 10. All right, I had to close this trade because we're already over the buffer. We only need to make $3,000 and we're at 3,031. So there was no reason to hold that trade any longer. I'm still looking for longs here. As long as this 86, we stay above 86 or 76. This thing is definitely feel like it's trying to just chop people up, guys. Mm. Dude, I feel on the struggle today, fish lips. Man. Here comes your 50 fill in that you were talking about. Oh, you said 750. Man. Just like candy. Nice. Now, is that 750 supposed to be 850, or are you saying 750? $750. Holy goodness. That would be insane. Are you long SD Dub? Holding for 25K. Nice. That's a nice round number all the way back at the previous day high there. I'm waiting for us to get back out of the 15 minutes, or even back up maybe around the it has to be back up around that 900 level for me. Dude, the delay that I'm getting is like effing unreal right now. Like, I pushed a button at 75, 70. I'm just getting such huge delays. I don't know if I'm going to have to just trade this on Tradeovate, because I'm cross trading across from Tradeovate to my Ninja charts. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm not liking the long that we're back below this 86, 76 area. Yeah. Unless we're back above 76, I don't like the longs. If we back above 76, I like the longs, but I don't like the longs below the 76 area. It looks like it's about ready to print on my Rico charts here. If we get back above 76, we should get a push. And see, I should be long here at the 75, 76. And I should at least got my 10 points. Nope. This shit's about to print, man. I fucking knew it. Shit. What am I down? 120, 30? Another push of the 76. What a scary long that was for me. I don't know what the deal with the delay is lately, but the delay's been insane. Yeah, I try to hit the buy button as soon as we broke above that 76, and I've been getting that a lot lately. Because what it is, my elusive account that I'm trading is on Tradeovate, and I'm cross trading it over to my Ninja charts. Nice call out, SD Dub. They're just unloading on premium. Hmm. Just trying to make sure I get enough room. We could anticipate a pullback to the 910 here, or back all the way to the whole number. So we're just going to try to lock in as much profit as we can. Like I said, horrible entry. I should have been long from 75, so we're about 10 points off my entry. Remember, I usually say I'd never like taking longs into the 90 level, and that's the reason why, because of that pullback that we got a while ago. All right, got stopped out there. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to take whatever profit we can. I may even try to re-enter if we break back above 50 here. $36 will be my line in the sand here. We just entered on 2 micros here. Man, we're about to have a new candle too. I really don't want to go into this trade on a new candle, guys. So 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Because we could easily have a big pullback here off this 5-minute candle. Yeah, God damn it. This is why I don't like entering on a 5-minute candle here. Yeah. All right. I don't know if we'll take any more trades on that account. We'll just probably leave it there. Trade there. Whew. Nice pop. Nice on the 25K run there. S-Dub. And like I said, this has been a very off day. And here's your 25,000s. Wow, are we still not getting a pullback? You would think somewhere between this 25,000 to 10 that we would get the pullback here. Yeah, nice trade, man. That is a, what, 100 and, what's 100 something points. Whew, I'm almost just ready to be done trading my accounts. I feel like I've been on the struggle bus all day. right, new 5-minute candle here. Dude, this thing is like not pulling back at all. This thing is just on a straight up run, guys. What are we, still about 30 points away from that previous day high up there? Yeah, this is an insane squeeze. Time is it? 10:30. Sounds good, sub. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out and sharing information. Right now, we're just kind of watching, guys. Not really doing anything, just kind of sitting on the sideline. You would think that we want to get a decent pullback here off that previous day high, previous day low here. Fish Lips, are you still in your position? You're in a PA short. I didn't know if we needed to run those 50s up there, up the previous day high before we looked into a short. Especially if this doesn't break this candle here. How long have you been in your short fish slips? What was your? Did you enter at the 25? Is that where you entered your short at? Was the what 25,025? $25.20. Like I said, we still have the previous day open at 36 that we didn't run, and the 20-day, what, 59. Hopefully everybody's having an okay trading day, guys. Like I said, I feel like I've been on the struggle bus today. I'd like to find one more like 10-point trade with my elusive account. Yeah, same here. I feel like I've been on the struggle bus today, server. Kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this candle to see if we get which way it prints. I prefer it to print to the downside to run the 75 or even down to the 50. We did pass our eval earlier. I mean, that was a positive for the day. That's really the only count that we've done good on today. We're at 463, but like I said, we went in heavy with it. That was the eval trade from earlier that we were trying to pass. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for this next Rico candle to print. So we really are just kind of just chopping back and forth right here around the 25Ks. Probably won't take the long, but I'll probably be more interested in the pullback than I do the long. If not, this thing will just continue squeezing because this thing has been just squeezing all day. It just ate up and spit the Fibonacci out the window today. It said, we don't care about premium. And it just pretty much just squeezed through the premium. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and it sucks, server, that the longs worked out, too. I mean, shoot, it's creating like another little bull flag here, too. I mean, it's like, do we continue squeezing? I mean, it's flagging on the 5-minute. Oh, you just don't feel more than a $50 stop loss. Wow, did I just get trapped on this again? Hopefully this will be the last trade with the elusive account. Runner looks like it may get stopped out here. All right, no more Lucifer trades. That's going to be my last Lucifer trade. That'll put us up 120 for the day. It really depends on who you're trading with, Chris. Right now, with Bulanox and Apex, you can pick up accounts for anywhere between $14 to $20, and that's the trade evaluations. much we got on this account? 325. All right, we'll see if we can find another funded trade here on a PA. I was hoping that we could get a little bit more on that elusive account. I'm playing the waiting game. Yeah, we actually took back-to-back losses this morning, server. On our one funded account. The only big trade we have was on our eval, where we made $400 to pass that eval that we were trading last night. Well, unfortunately, I took the winners on the eval. It was my funded accounts where I took my losses. Dirty, dirty girl. Yeah, it seems like ever since I took that first loss, I feel like I've been on the struggle bus. The struggle bus this morning. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that's just the way it feels. It's going good, Labo. Lobo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Fish Lips, are you still holding your short, or did you already take your profit on your PA? Yeah, that is always the worst, server. I get in those positions all the time because I'm kind of like you're doing. I'm using a tight stop loss. I'll get stopped out, then it goes. Scaling the range. To me, I just feel like we're just going to keep blasting, dude. I feel like they're just going to consolidate sideways, then it's just going to break. It's like, who's going to win here? I'm trying not to get myself caught up in thinking of which way it's going to go, because that usually doesn't end good. Oh no, you're good, man. Shoot, I don't think we ever stop learning when it comes to trading. I don't think it matters how long you do this. You're always going to have a bad day here and there. You just have to survive that bad day without making huge mistakes. Then if you are making mistakes, you just hope they work out. That's usually how it goes for most people. That, you know, when those bad days go bad and you get a little on the tilt side. My last bad tilt day was probably November of last year. November was my last tilt day. Where I think we messed up like 2 funded PAs. Yeah. Right now, we're trying to find a trade on our. We got one Ripnik Apex account that we're trying to find a trade on. I haven't traded this in a while. It's just been sitting there. S-Dub, he called out a nice long. I took that long with S-Dub earlier. What is it? I want to say above the 786s or something like that. Above the, I mean, it was above the midnight candle. So that's kind of what I was saying. If we're above the midnight candle, I like the long, but I was kind of worried when we started selling back below it. Yes, this is actually a indicator, Lobo. So what these are, they represent higher time frames. So these two candles, these two boxes on the end represent the 4-hour candle. And these individually candles right here, excuse me, sorry about that, represent the 1-hour candles, but it also represents the high and low of your previous 4-hour candle. So this would be the top of your 4-hour candle here, and this would be the low of your 4-hour candle. And also your hourly candle. So what it does, it allows me to still to trade to 5 minutes and able to see what the higher time frames are doing without switching charts around or going over looking at the hourly charts. I'm able just to kind of get to see what the last 12 hours are doing on the higher time frames. So basically it's a open box indicator. So basically you can just put in whatever time you want to follow or look at. I mean, it can be daily, hourly, whatever, 15 minutes. So you're scalping the range at the moment, Fish? Okay. I really can't be interested in a short unless we kind of break back below, hit that 75 and kind of pull back and retest the 90s to the hundreds. So what, maybe get a bounce at the 65? That would be the top of your 4-hour candle. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. There's no way for me to enter now because I'm entering off my Rico candles, and right now my Rico's candles are still showing bullish. Just being patience and wait. Here, I kind of anticipate maybe a 971 bounce and kind of see what happens at the 70s to 63s. The top of that 4-hour candle is just sitting at 63. So you would think that we would bounce off that 4-hour wick right here. All right, here comes our 4-hour candle. That one would be, I would be curious about to see if we lose. All right, there's your 4-hour bounce. I haven't taken longs off those 4-hour candles in a minute. And we still did not touch that previous day high up there at the 56 or 60. You blew your eval on that 8 level run up. Dude, it just squeezed like crazy to the upside fish lips. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about it when there's no pullbacks. We haven't blew anything today, but we did take a couple losses earlier. Yeah, what a nice 4-hour little bump there. Oh, you do Forex? I've never tried a Forex before, Kane. I know there's a lot of people that come through that does Forex, but I don't know much about Forex. I mean, I'm assuming it's just like normal trading, just trading charts. We're just trading futures here. We're on the micro futures. And we're trading with prop firms. We're trading PAs with Bulanox and Apex and evals with Bulanox and Lucif. Wow, is this that next 5? I like to see this next 5-minute candle rip back to the upside. Got 4 seconds left. I mean, we got like a 3-candle swing here. So if we can break a back, you would think if you do your trend line, if we break a back above this previous candle, that we would squeeze. I like to see us maybe break back above the 25,000s here. I really don't want to try to enter leading into the 25,000s. go. Come on, get through. All right. Nice little 3-candle breakout. Looking for 25 as the last target. You cannot pass up those 3-candle pullbacks on the 5 minutes. Anytime you get these 3 big red soldiers, wait for the break of the previous candle if you like to trade trend line breakouts. Come on, 25. Are we only going to get 60 bucks out of this? Come on. Give me the 25. Any other day, this thing would want to hit the 25, guys. We know the 25 is their buddy. Nah, dirty, dirty, dirty. Come on, 55 seconds left. We got to get there before this next candle prints. Oh, there she is. Oh, goodness. Messing with my emotions over here. Come on, man. So I like this trade all the way for multiple reasons. You had the nice bull flag. So a bounce off the 4-hour candle. This blue line that I put here, this is where we were looking for the bounce. This is your 4-hour candle. There's a big wick sitting here on the top of your 4-hour candle. If you have the boys to do it, or the ladies, you can try putting a resting order sitting there on top of the 4-hour candle, but we usually don't do that. I feel like we're probably going to leave about 25 points on the table because I feel like it still can go to that previous day high up there at 59.60. All right, so that was only $100 because we only trading 3 micros on a 25K. So we'll turn that count off. Did my live end? I don't think it did. It's okay. Sometimes my TikTok live will end without me realizing it. So. Mm. That was the previous day open we just bounced off of. Man, we start losing those 25s there. How many evals did you blow on that long earlier? That short that you were in fish slips, which is just one? One cheap EPAT. Okay. Yeah, I want to full send some on NVIDIA tomorrow. I'm just not sure who I'm going to use yet. I'm still trying to stack up to 10 Bulanox accounts. So what do we need? At least 4 more, I think. 4 more to get 10 funded with them. Well, 3 funded with 1 sitting in the buff, 6 sitting in the buffer. I want to say we still have that previous opening week gap sitting up there still that we haven't ran from Sunday night. Sounds good, server. Yeah, that 4-hour bounce was probably, as right now, the last good entry. 4-hour entry with your three candle 5-minute bull flag. Struggle bus. Even though I'm green on most of my accounts, man, I still feel like I've been on a struggle bus today. Man. That was just 50% of the candle pullback on that 5-minute candle. What's up, Ray? How are you doing today? What time is it? We're doing good. We feel like we started out rough this morning. We took back-to-back losses first thing this morning. But then we took a couple bigger trades to kind of get turned around. I don't know. You ever had those trading days you just feel like nothing's working out for you? That's kind of the way it felt this morning. We took a nice bear flag trade while ago, or bull flag trade while ago. So we took this long here with this breakout candle here, and it was off a 4-hour candle. So here's your wick into the 4-hour candle. This next green candle started breaking this candle, so with our little trend line, and took the breakout. Dude, were you in there last night? Did you end up shorting that midnight candle? I left 100 points on the table because I was trying not to lose too much money on that trade. But it's okay. We did end up passing our Bewley account today. So we are up for, we did make the $400 to pass it. So we did get over the 53,000. So I'll have to start a new Bewley account tonight. I don't see how this thing does not run up here to the previous day high up here at the 59s. I think you're just going to have to wait for those previous day highs to get ran before we can, anticipate a short. All right, here comes your previous day high here. What are we, about 20 points away? Does anybody know where the opening week gap is? Let's see. Oh, right there it is. It's sitting at the... I've seen us hit those opening week gaps and just completely dump, guys. So we'll see what happens once we get up there. Have you taken any trades today, Ray, or have you been sitting on the sidelines? Ah, come on. Created a swing. You said you were short. You're short right now from 25,000? How deep are you? How many contracts are you holding for 40 and 50 points? Oh, you have a order in. Okay. I like that too. That's could be a nice possible short area here. We just kind of have to wait and see what happens with this previous day high. And also, what's up, man? How are you doing, Hilo? How's your day been going? Besides our first two trades, we've had a good trading day. We were just on the struggle bus on those first two trades. My stop loss just wasn't big enough. because I try not to risk no more than like 20 points on my trades if I can't help it. Dude, I cannot believe that we did not run up there and take out the freaking... It's so hard to take these shorts knowing that we did not run the freaking previous day high up there. I mean, that freaking weekly opening gap is just sitting there. Until we run that, I don't feel comfortable with the shorts. Thank you guys for the likes and follows today. Hopefully you guys were able to at least find one or two winners today. Hopefully you guys didn't take one of my losers that we took on the first run this evening. What's up, Smiling? How are you doing? I definitely feel like we need to take out that 60 to 70 range to kind of take out that opening week gap. Then I would like probably the shorts better than I do if we start moving to the downside now. Oh, goodness. I'm hoping we get a lot of crazy action in the nighttime trading, Ray. I think tonight's the I saw on the 3-Star News it's the what is it, the union speech by the president. So it should, hopefully we get a lot of crazy price action tonight, some bumps here and there. I don't have nowhere to be today, so I don't have to get off anytime soon. So a lot of streaming today. And we're trying to do the L diet ourselves, and so if I stay on the stream, I have no reason to go look for food. Just a protein drink and sitting in front of the computer. That's the only thing about being home a lot more, man. You find yourself eating a lot more. One of these years, Methodical Man will want to do like Speedos at the beach. I keep telling him no. Tell him I have to be in better shape. So we'll have to see this year. Methodical Man usually goes to the beach with us every year. A lot of waxing. Yeah, no kidding. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Methodical Man usually doesn't take off the shirt at the beach. Or he may have, and I don't remember. Oh, goodness. But that's not till, what is it? Not till August. No, there she goes. Oh, we did not want to see this sell off. I want to get in the sell, but the fact that we haven't run that previous day high. You do have the 50 EMA sitting here on the Rico candles. at the 95. So we'll see what happens here. If the shorts are going to hold, you want to see the bounce to the 10s, then come back through. Gotta wait and see if we do not bounce off of that 95. Just don't want to get wicked in here. Because my Rico charts still show long. They don't really show short here. I won't risk more than 10 points on this trade, guys. So if it comes back up, say to the 12, it'll just shut us out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yep, that shit's... Like I said, my Rico chart still show long. Yep, Rico chart still show long. Vertebral. We just could not get through that 50 EMA that we had sitting there, or those 50 EMAs sitting at the 95. That took us back down to 17 bucks. So basically just risked our profits on that. And that's on an eval. We're done trading funders for the day, guys. It's just strictly evals. Ray, did you get tagged in on your short? I was trying to help you out, man. Trying to get that order going. Okay, so you're still short. Got 7 minutes left on this 5-minute candle, so kind of see what happens with this 5-minute candle here. Time is it? 11:30? Man, it feels like a good time to sell off. What's your how much are you going to risk on your trade, Ray? As long as we don't break above that previous 5-minute candle, I think you're okay. You just don't want us to break above that 22 level. Maybe. Like I said, if you can hold the 22s, I think you'll be fine. Still battling. So we still cannot break above this previous candle. So still, I think we're still good on the shorts. May even start a new eval. I may need to buy a new eval so we can have a new eval to trade. This way, if we trade the evening. Still did not break this previous high here, man. As long as this candle holds, like I said, I think we're good. Got 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. $20 seconds. Who's going to win the battle? 10 seconds. All right, going to have also an inside bar here too on the 5 minutes. Is it going to be like a little fake out to the downside? That's my only thing. Just lost the 500. Nice short. All we had to do is just wait and see who was going to win the battle. Man, if this thing gets to the 63s, we should be going a long ways downtown. Yeah, we hopped back in on that short with um who was it? Ray? My runner just got stopped. I mean, I feel like we got a long ways to the downside here. $70. We're going to re-enter again. Just trying to be right above that 4-hour candle. I hate that it's twitching here at the 75 because 75 could come all the way back up to the whole number, and I'd rather just re-enter on a better entry if it did that. May get stopped out here. We got a super tight stop loss. I can't even getting tongue-tied here. Oh, damn it. The thing just wicked me. Man, it's probably going to stop us out because it wicked us. Got 30 seconds left. If it don't get it in the next time this candle prints, it's going to just going to be a break-even trade. 20 seconds left. You're long? Yeah, it may pop back up on this next 5-minute candle. I was hoping to hit this first target before this candle print. Okay. All right, so we anticipate a pullback here. All right, so that's why we wanted to be out of that trade before the 5-minute candle. Nice on the long ray. We just got our 10 points. Didn't get anything off the runner here. Looking for the 50 touch here. Dude, what is it with the 75, dude? The 75 has been a beast mode over here. Runner's about to get stopped. Basically, we're entering on 2 micros, guys. We're going to go in super light on our trades. We are up 227 at the moment. I still like the shorts down to 50. We're just trying to do it without risking a lot of money, without deep stop losses. Sorry about the weird entries. I'm entering these off on my Rico candles, guys. So these entries are a little on the weird side. Still like the shorts. And we're just going to go in with 2 micros if we get an opportunity. Try to get it around that 75 level. This way, if we hit the 75 again. Woo. Above 97s, we probably move back to the top side. What are we in for? 50 bucks? Yeah, you can see 31 bucks. Like I said, this is just 2 micros, guys. 2 micros. If this candle prints over here on my Rico candle, we're probably going back up to, what, 10s? Yep, damn it. 2097 is the last line of defense here. So we're in this for $41, $50. Oh, yep, we're printing. Yep, I knew once we lost that 97, we're going back up. I was trying to get down there to the 950s with your fish slips. We still may get down there. We just basically got to have a pullback here. Nice on your long, Ray. Oh, you're lucky enough to hold on. I still like possible the shorts here. Were you way over leverage or something? That's the good thing about going in light, like 2 or 3 micros. The losses aren't too bad. So I lost like 50 bucks on that last trade. How heavy were you in the trade, Ray? Is that a 10? It's man, this thing's gonna make me short again. Trying to print over here. Dude, this thing just trapped me back in here. I mean, it looks like we're trying to roll over here. Got, what, 30 seconds before a new 5-minute candle. Oh, $3 per pip. I guess that's not too bad. I think micros, I mean, the ones I do are $2. 20 seconds for a new 5-minute candle. $10 seconds here. All right, new 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can finally get some move to the downside here. Dude, this thing's going to be like, nope. I guess this thing's going to be determined to take out those that opening week gap up there. Hopefully that's the swing up there on this trade. This is the swing. Like this would be your swing. So you don't really want to see those 07s get broke here. We break the 07s, we're moving back up higher. What time is it? Shoot, it's already 12 o'clock. Come on, little dippity dip. Yeah, like I said, if we break those 07s, we're going higher. It looks pretty bullish right now. There she goes. That thing just trapped some folks up there and come right back down below that. That is insane. Whoa. Trapping people again. I think that's gonna. What time is it, man? It's already 12 o'clock. I try not to be messing with the market this time of the day, guys. So we will come back for Power Hour. Thank you guys for watching today. Got 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle here. Do we pop here or? Nine seconds, 10 seconds if you're on a long. Five seconds. It's showing upside. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Are you still in your long, Ray? Oh, you got out 2 minutes ago? All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back later today. Thank you, guys.